So recently there was this massive L that I want to talk about, and it all started when Zipple, a huge trader in the community, if you don't know who he is, found himself in a bit of a situation, and he put out a tweet explaining it. Cashed out this guy for his butterfly Doppler phase 4, he was a bit nervous to send his knife, but he did and got paid, everything went well. Later that evening I was buying another knife for $8,200 US, however, by mistake I pay this guy again, and I'm blocked. So that's a pretty unfortunate mistake there. It is a mistake that happens quite a bit in cash trading if you're doing thousands of trades like a lot of big cash traders do. Occasionally you will pay the wrong person, or just completely burn your crypto by sending via the wrong network. And while this is gonna upset some people in the comments, if someone accidentally pays you by mistake, legally in most countries, you're breaking the law if you keep it. And morally, I think you are in the wrong too. It's like finding someone's wallet on the street and keeping the cash. It is still stealing at the end of the day. And Mr. Saucepan Jones here clearly knows he's in the wrong because he instantly blocked Zipple and deleted his Twitter and privated his Steam. That is not the actions of someone who thinks what they're doing is okay. Now, don't get me wrong either, it is still partly on you if you make a mistake like this. Even if you deserve to get the money back, there is some personal responsibility to take here. Fundamentally, you should always be careful when sending money. I've made this mistake many times, most of the time I've gotten the money back, but occasionally I haven't, and some of that is my fault. But this brings us to the actual massive L, because Reddit saw this whole situation unfolding and they had an interesting perspective on it. Zipple indirectly sends his followers to force report. Yes, people on Reddit observed Zipple talking about this L he'd just taken in an extremely mature fashion and decided what he needed was a public call out. Now, this post contains a number of stupid things. The author himself literally acknowledges that taking the money here is morally wrong, but attempts to defend it anyway. I mean, I would have thought that's where the discussion kind of ends, but apparently not. He invokes the fact that a lot of people would also steal given the chance, as if that's some kind of defense. And then, to top it all off, he claims that Zipple talking about this and leaking the guy's Steam profile might somehow encourage Valve to shut down the entire system of skins as we know it. I don't know how that works, but that's his argument. Now, not everyone on Reddit is a complete brainlet. In fact, there were many comments defending Zipple, but there were also people claiming that by linking the Steam profile of the guy that got 8.2k, Zipple was doxing the dude, which he wasn't. There's no private or identifying information here, that's not doxing. Another guy accused Zipple of stochastic Peak Reddit there. Also, if you look it up, you'll quickly realize that's wrong. And on top of that, a couple of people declared that Zipple doesn't deserve any sympathy at all and possibly should be outright banned himself because he's violated Steam terms of service by using Steam accounts for commercial purposes. Now, you might look at this comment and say, how could people on a subreddit focused on profiting from CSGO skins possibly call out Zipple for something like this? Isn't that crazy hypocrisy? And yeah, you might say that. It's pretty funny that's an argument being made on this subreddit. But it's also very easy to figure out why there's so much hostility to Zipple here. It's jealousy. Throughout this Reddit thread, you will constantly find people invoking how much money he has or bringing up Zipple's follower count as if this somehow means Zipple is magically subject to a special set of rules invented by these Redditors, and you can see the dripping hatred and vitriol simply in the way some of these people talk about the situation. In any case though, I don't think Zipple is the one conducting a witch hunt here. I think the actual witch hunt is being done by the guy who made this Reddit thread instead. Luckily, the mods did intervene and put a stop to it though. Massive L, I guess.